एक ओंकार सतनाम करता पुरख निरपार.
I was born into the Sikh faith. My parents followed that faith. I was here in the West, and most people don't know who Sikhs are. So I had to face this sort of really intense sort of bouts of ignorance. I had people on the streets of LA who told me, "Genie, go back home." Some would just laugh on my face without saying anything. That's when you start questioning yourself and ask yourself, okay, who am I? Why do I not fit in? So by the time I was in college, not really having much of a connection to the Sikh faith besides the fact that I looked like it. I took off my turban for a few weeks, had a ponytail, and then I cut off my hair and my beard. I just didn't want to stand out anymore. Eventually, I realized that I did this not necessarily for myself. It was just a response to other people's perception of who I was. Eventually, years down the line, I sort of started opening up to things spiritual, feeling like maybe there is something out there that we don't get to see and feel. And I said, you know what, let me give it a shot. This is something I was born into. Sounds beautiful. I just was really appreciating sort of the music and the words. And I said, okay, you know what, I wanna try this. The sense of God is not really like somebody who's sitting someplace. It's really an energy, and the best way I would describe is it's like the Force in Star Wars. It's an energy that permeates the entire universe in everything, living things, inanimate objects. And the goal as a Sikh is to connect with that energy. And how do you connect with this? Through reciting these words from the Holy Book. You can set them to music, you can read them out loud. It took me 2 years to grow my hair from literally having a shaved head, which is how I went to Berkeley, and then I had long hair 2 years down the line. So in August 2001, I donned my turban on for the first time in 10 years. A month later, 9/11 happened. There were people who, within hours, were giving me nasty looks as if I had done something wrong. I, like many Americans, was trying to make sense of these attacks as an American, and now also having to deal with Americans' fear and ignorance and being targeted. It was hard. To me, my turban and my beard is certainly a commitment to the faith, but it's also a reminder to me that I've taken these steps to be on this path. So even though I was born into a Sikh family, it took me almost 30 years to earnestly start following the Sikh faith. For me, being a Sikh means to try and make a connection with this energy that permeates the entire universe that we call Vaheguru, and then seeing its reflection in other people, realizing that we're all actually created equal. And we have a heck of a lot more in common than our bodies and our eyes might lead us to believe.